LeBron going to Cleveland. Um, I don't know. Everybody is making so much of the fact that this is the first contract in his 23 years that he has opted into. So I know that's crazy because he always bitches and moans, and I want this. I want to make sure these guys are on the roster, blah, 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 blah. But I think this is like going to be his like farewell. Um, All-Star game is in LA this year. You know, Luca is the man on the Lakers now. So I think part of me is like maybe it's kind of settling into him, you know. But then part of me tells me this is LeBron's chess move with the Lakers and stuff. So, um, yeah, that's what I think. I think it's his chess move because I would think, you know, he's an Akron boy. Why not just play out this last year in LA? If they get lucky enough, they get a championship. Um, and if, even though the West is like a league of its own, um, but maybe he gets a championship by chance, and then he can go finish out his career um, in Cleveland. Because maybe that shit's all going through the media channels right now. Because maybe that's something he wants to do. Maybe he really does want to end it over there. It's like, you know, he got his kid set up and everything. You know, um, he got Bronny on the Lakers. He don't got to worry about him. Really, he's established. You know, with a team. Um, and you know Bryce is in college and just stuff like that. I don't know. It's not as crazy to me that he would leave L.A. But then why the fuck would you want to? Especially your wife's doing her like whole thing out there. Like no matter how you look at it, it would be uprooting and stuff. And I don't know if he wants to do that. All right, hold on. Make sure I'm paranoid because I think not last stream but the stream before I fucking was all into it doing all my shit and I had no fucking sound, so paranoid. But okay, the one thing that was crazy about the LeBron opting into his 52 million um, dollar extension was that the Lakers didn't even announce it. That's fucking weird. Usually they have an announcement. I think the last extension he signed, they had like a big, like, some kind of big notification about him, you know, re-signing with the Lakers. But yeah, I just think that's kind of weird. I kind of think LeBron is used to being player GM, and they're kind of, you know, especially with that Luka trade going through without um, kind of notifying him, because I believe he wasn't notified, but that's I'm not going back into that bullshit. But I really think that this is Lakers strong arming him to take, you know, their team back and everything, and I think it was weird that they didn't announce that shit. And then there was something else that I heard today. I don't know if this is rah rah bullshit, but the thing that I heard was that through the media channels, I'm not acting like I'm fucking Shams or anything, but that LeBron was at dinner at Benihana's. I think it was in New York. He was having dinner with his wife, Kevin Love, and Kevin Love's wife, and someone like started filming them, not to their knowledge. They didn't notice it, I guess. And LeBron saying, "Yeah, my wife's gonna make me retire," and then not only that, he said, Yeah, I'd love to finish it out in New York and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, this is just gonna lead into like so much like drama. It's like me, my favorite team and my hometown team is the Golden State Warriors. And my second favorite team, if you watched last episode, I was wearing a Knicks jersey. So the Knicks, I don't want him on either of those fucking teams. It's just, it's just, I just don't think he has enough to bring a team to a championship anymore. I think the mystique of LeBron is kind of is gone. I think the last of it was definitely in the bubble where he was just annihilating people, and he's become the supporting role. So I don't know, but anyway, like the possibility of him going to New York, that's fucking that's crazy. It's like this whole thing today, watching Pat McAfee, and they're kind of going through everything. It's just like LeBron is a fucking headache, man. It's like, fuck. Like, can you just say what's on your mind, where you want to fucking go? And usually people will cater to you and try to figure it out for you. Just like, KD was like, I want out of Phoenix, and they're like, we want to accommodate you. And I thought that was stupid because it was like, let's accommodate our franchise, but they were like, let's accommodate you. So, I don't know. I thought that was crazy.